we were talking, and I don't think, I've done conversations in coffee primarily because I curated some shows here, and the difference between curated and juried, maybe I'll just explain because the line is getting kind of crossed, but in a juried exhibition, people submit work and then the jurors select it. In curating, they bring the work together, and so I brought several shows together here, one of which was my first one, and I'll pass this around, but I documented Columbus primarily because I was working with Kojo, and primarily because John Vaughn, who I taught with, said, I bet you can't do a traditional photograph. I bet you just can't go take a picture and print it out in black and white. And I said, that's a piece of cake. And it was fun though. So I explored Columbus, and so this was in 2003 or.
And you got your master's in art at Ohio State University.
I got an MFA in photography and a BFA in painting. And that's, so I mixed. I always have done alternative photographic processes, and I just can't just do a straight. I did do. And up there, I did do a straight. I documented. This was later on Route 1, which from Maine down to Key West. And
you see that?
So that's part of it. But I've always also had an interest. I did this for Leah Wong, who got an Ohio Arts Council Award this year. And she wanted me to feature her work and some friends that were closet cutters. No, they cut paper. So anyway, I'll pass these books around. I've always had an interest in folk art, and I think maybe because I've always felt like an outsider or something. And maybe because as I was going into higher academia, I questioned, some of the sequences in art history, and so I just was exploring. I was taking pictures of people for a job or a living, and I got interested in what artists were doing. I think now more artists are working with alternative processes anyway, but like Mary Merrill, which I had a show about, she would, for example, rip up linoleum. She was agoraphobic, and she would rip up linoleum in her house, and so you could tell by the layers of linoleum what year the pieces were, because you'd go in and there'd be like these layers of like linoleum. But she was agoraphobic, and she was very intuitive, and I actually, Marty, I think the first curated show we had, it was at the Bunty Gallery. Yes. Marty, who's a trained artist, my studio mate, a great painter, was shown with Mary Merrill, and that was interesting. But
where's the Bunty Gallery?
Huh?
Where's the Bunty?
The Bunty Gallery used to be at Franklin University, and it was really the first gallery in Columbus that featured work. Bobby Kelm, who's out in California, she did a great job of showing artwork like Lee Brooks and Barbara Shafis, and so anyway, and Mary Burkowski, I just love her silk thread paintings. They're just very demanding. But she would tell these stories about she would tell stories about people, but she would do them in silk threads. I mean, and you go, why would somebody do this, so anyway. Why would somebody, like, this is her neighbor who was addicted to alcohol and drugs, and so she features this. He's strapped in a bed with silk thread paintings, and anyway, she's in the Smithsonian and everywhere. So anyway, this guy was a coal miner, so then he started doing cactuses. So hair is dry. And then this is the catalog for a show that was titled, that Leah Long was in, and we did on paper. But, so, and this is Sherry of Sherry, she's eating right now. This is Sherry of Sherry Gallery, and she represents me, and we're having a show in September. And
Wait.
yeah, I can. I can. But then also Elsie Sanchez is over there, and Elsie and Leah Long and myself have a show at the Southern Ohio Museum that opens April 30th, which is a Sunday from 2 to 4, and I have these printouts here, which are kind of tacky.
What city is that in?
Portsmouth, yeah, and it's a great little space, so it's great. But okay, so what I'm working on now, maybe I'll go. I always do alternative stuff, and both these are what I did is I printed in the dark room. I printed in the dark room.
Let's hold that up.
It's kind of heavy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Here.
Okay. And I just brought samples because I did my whole, after my parents passed away, I inherited their photo album. And so anyway, I did, which was in Springfield, I did all my family. I did like 40 of my family. I made negatives of prints and then carved and painted and printed in the dark room. This isn't my family. This is Marge Bender. She's not my family. But I just picked it off the wall because it has wax in it. This is, so what I did is I made negatives of each of these and then printed in a dark room. And then carved and painted it. But this is my husband's high school class. So,
That was at the Ohio State Fair, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure it was, yeah.
That photo.
I use traditional. I still have a dark room at home. I use traditional materials, and then I always have to usually kind of dig them up, just kind of mess it up a little bit. Yeah. This is so I was trying transfers. I'm just experimenting. This is my father, just kind of. But then I'm a painting major, so I transferred this onto canvas and just started painting it. So.
Can we see that over here?
Yeah, you can.
She's so
So what I'm doing now is, and we have two people present, and I'm going to rework these, but I'm just experimenting with this is Michael Halliday, an artist, and Brooke Albrecht with the blue eyes, right there. They're in 400. They both have studios in 400, and
They are with us.
they are with us.
All right, let's see you.
And now that's okay.
And the person who is in.
She's right beside him.
Ah, all right.
Okay.
Stand up, let's see you. Stand up.
Oh. But so anyway, I do, and I probably will have.
Or tell them.
Open the page for the camera for a second.
Well, I'm gonna, yeah. I like what this scanner does. Now I can take a photograph, and that's fine. I've done that. But the scanner kind of gives me strange light. It kind of It's just a different lighting, and a lot of times it's just warm. So what I do is and these aren't finished yet, but what I do is I scan either the foliage. So I was in Florida this winter, and I have all these orchids, which Sherry will show. But I scan orchids and foliage. But then I still do people. But what I like about it is the strange light. Then I cover it with wax to, I don't know, maybe give it a more haunting look. And then I'm gonna be coloring these more now. So with an that's what you teach in caustic here. Yeah.
So wasn't the hand scanner, isn't that developed to do text more than?
It's developed for
So-
books,
Yeah.
and it's cheap. You know, like this was $60 or something, you know, as opposed to your, you know, thousands of dollars worth of digital. And it's really kind of low res. And a lot of times the printer rejected they're too low res, you know. It's like your password. We. You are weak. But so anyway, so I scan faces, and then and I brought my laptop and everything. I scan faces, and then I have the face, and then this is one of my, okay, this is a show at Sherry's. And then this is Kojo, no. But I scan faces and then cover them with wax.
So do you have your scanner attached to a laptop? What do you plug it
No,
into?
I scan, so I go out, let's say, and I scan things, and I download them.
So what does that plug into?
Yeah, well, do you want to scan? Do you want to scan?
I'll just like sitting in.
Well, who wants to scan? Okay, okay, you can, yeah, I'll scan you, then I'll scan Gretchen. Okay. Okay, now, so actually, I'm thinking, okay, the thing about light is that it can really be, I did Marcia, and she just like, I can't do this in the day. I mean, I can't do this in bright light. I can't.
Light down there.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, okay, now maybe do a profile. Yeah, okay, let's just see how dark this is. Okay, now, so I'm scanning.
So it saves the image.
Okay. Now, Gretchen can come up, and I'll scan her. Maybe can you turn just one light on? See what? Oh, that's, yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It always is so different, but this is yellow light anyway. So,
That's
okay,
better.
why don't you look, which way, why don't we look at it? Okay, let me get closer just a little. Okay, so now what I'll do is it'll take me a while, but I'll just download these.
How many do you help you?
No, I think I'm okay. I just take a little. Okay, there is. Let me turn this around. Yeah. Okay, and then you can see Gretchen and yeah.
Can you hold it up?
Well, yeah.
You want me to?
Yeah. Whoops.
Delivery.
Yeah.
I can walk around.
What I did. No, I did.
Board out.
I took the cord out.
That
I
away.
took the cord out. Okay, there we are. And they're actually not bad for, well, for you have to get it out.
I was ready to go in the morning.
Sorry. Yeah, I think so. Temperamental. Okay, so then and you can take Beth's class here that teaches in constant. But I just have a piece here. What I do is I usually just then put, these aren't done yet, but put 2 layers of wax on, at least 2 layers, and with a brush, a wide brush now. I heat this wax medium to 200, and then, okay.
2 layers of wax on this?
Yeah, and then I fuse it, and thank God. Well, this, I used to use a blowtorch and an iron, but then this is a fuser. It's a heat tool, but you can get it online, Hobby Lobby or online.
So it's a hot wax you use, Barb?
I say
Hot
that.
wax?
Hot wax?
Yeah, I use a caustic medium that I get from R&F.
I see.
And I heated to, I was burning it before. I probably burned it on your first piece than I did it. But I heat it to 200, and that's these pellets, and they dissolve. And so I heat it to 200. It has to be at 200. I can let it set, have ventilation, and then I put on, I would bring it, but yeah, then I just put 2 coats on, one way and then the other way. And then, yeah, with a wide brush. And then I fuse it with this. And so I'm not gonna, well, I can fuse. Well, so this is a heat gun, and you just, you do it in a circular motion. And you just heat the wax up. I put things in here and painted and everything else. This is so that's, you can smell it now. So you fuse it. These big pieces, you know, this takes a couple hours. This one? Yeah, easily. I mean, it's just like, it's just so boring. I just can't, it's so boring. Well, I did the same thing, but like, so I'm in Naples, Florida, and that's like a main thoroughfare, and they have cattle lilies, and I'm